I remember is I think we give our best shot. We give everything we had. We try. We try. That's one of the things I'm gonna remember. And because I was there, I can feel that we try. We give our best shot we can. It didn't end up the way we want, everybody want, but thing happened.
This game 6, in particular, kind of will that sting for a while?
Yeah, no, it's not only game 6. All series like we up 3-1. That's things I'm never gonna forget. It's gonna really take time for me It's gonna really take a lot of time to get off of my head. But those kind of things those kind of things make us stronger. Those kind of things make us better players or better person in life. Those kind of experience. So, yep, I have to live with that.
How tough was this season for you with the offense and having to play a different role at times, not getting shots you're both used to?
It was the most challenging season for me this season. And like especially mentally too, not just like playing but mentally. Preparing myself. Like you said, different roles, and it was really the most challenging season since I've been here in the NBA in my 7 years. But I'm grateful for that because it helped me. Helped me really to see the big pictures, and I'm sure it's gonna help me in the next couple of years. I'm sure next year it's gonna help me because he really like I say, it helped me to see the big pictures in the game, because it was not easy. It was not easy. Like playing different roles. And both ends of the floor. And it was something new to me. But it was good for us, good for the team. It was helpful. And that's why we got this far, because everybody did their job. Like mine. So yes.
How difficult was this season for you physically? It seemed like times in the regular season you didn't have that energy that you usually have, but in the playoffs you really seemed like you were rejuvenated.
It's just, I don't know how to explain to you. It was a lot up and down. Like I say, it was really the most challenging season for me. Playing different roles. Something new. I'm not complaining about, and I'm not gonna complain about. And like I say, it was some way for me to open my eyes, to take my game and different level, not only just to be a shot blocker and running the floor, So like I say, it's gonna help me next season, for next couple of years, because what I learned this year, and I'm gonna work on this summer and try to get better next year.
Serge, what is it that you think you need to work on?
Just everything. Like right now, after this season, I feel like I had to be a straight four. No more fake four. No more. I had to be because that's the way the team wants me to be. That's the way I work with the team. Especially when you got one of the two great offense players like Ross and Kevin. They can put ball on the floor easy, attack the basket. And you got big like, Steve and Enes who can really dominate the paint. So I had to be straight for them. I have to, for the space, all that. So, and it's really some change. It's some change I didn't really, well, at some point I was thinking, with more years I'm gonna be a straight four, but something I didn't really expecting to be that soon, and happen so quick. Well, actually when things happen quick. You never know when it comes. So, and it's the moment right now. So it's something I'm gonna be focused on. Of course, not losing my side to play defense. Try to keep better. And it's different now. I'm playing, switching on 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to be focused on, yeah. And when the day I'm gonna play 5, I'm gonna try to go black shell like I used to run the floor. So, yeah.
Are you now the most complete player that you've been in the league so far? I mean, just all of that. You've kind of mentioned this, being
Yes,
able
this
to-
mentally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
mentally when I get on the floor, or when I wake up in the morning to go work out, that's what I think, because I have to work all those things. I have to work this. I have to work pick and roll, pick and pop. Shooting 3, shooting 2. And play defense. Put my mind ready to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So yeah, and like I say, it was one of the toughest season for me mentally to be preparing for all the things, and I think it's gonna help me a lot, to see a big picture.
Will you be nervous over the next month, 2 months about Kevin and because there's a potential he could leave?
No, that thing didn't happen to us here. We don't have those kind of things, And this is one of the things I'm proud to be in this group. That's what we have, And we don't really, especially we don't really care or think about what people say outside. It's about us, and we know what we want. Same thing. I'm sure it's the same thing Kevin want, I want, Russell want, Steve, NS, everybody. So it's the same thing we want. So I'm not really worried about that.
Are you confident he'll stay?
I'm confident, yeah. Of course, where are you gonna go? Tell me. After what we did this year in the playoff, where? If you go somewhere, I don't know. Tell me where. I don't know.
Serge, what improvement did you see from the end of the season and into the 18 playoff games? Because it seems like the team went to another level.
Mhm.
Didn't give you a chance in round 2 against the Spurs and pretty much in round 3 against the Warriors. But there was some kind of team improvement. What did you see was the biggest improvement that made that happen?
I think this mentality and sacrifice, everybody this was ready to sacrifice for the team to do their job, and like you said, in the season it was a lot up and down. But when it was playoff time, everybody was lacking, because it was the moment, it was the moment, and everybody was ready to give everything, for the team, best shot. So sacrifice, like I said. And I think that's why, because talent, we have talent, but, sometimes take to sacrifice, for your team, how bad you want it. That's why we got this far.
You kind of have an unknown future in a sense of next year will be the last year under contract, or is that?
No, I'm not worried. I'm not thinking, and I'm not talking about that. So I'm still a Thunder, So I'm gonna wear the Thunder jersey next year too. So there's nothing to talk about that one now, and because it's not important, it's not very important things.
Anybody else? Steven Adams, he scored 22. Is he shocked you with how good he's become so early?
Steve's gonna be a monster. Give Steve 2 more years, he's gonna be a monster. That's all I can say about Steve. He's gonna be a monster.
You talked about your role change and how you adjusted to stuff. What was it like with Billy? Was there any type of tough transition with him, or did you pick up on?
Anything new is never easier. When in the life when you wanna make big step, you wanna make change. Because we're so comfortable staying in the same thing for all, what I'm saying. That's what it take challenge. It take courage. To step in your comfort zone. So me this year was like stepping off on my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And you can see my number was down, but it was like I say, it was the way for me to step in my comfort zone, because I could stay do the same thing. I could say, I'm on a space, I'm gonna run. Even Steve's out there, Russell out there, I'm gonna go be out there, try to get my offense rebounds, get easy point. You know what I'm saying? That's my comfort zone. But I have to step away of my comfort zone, to get better, to see a big picture for the future. So I think that's gonna help me a lot.
Anybody else?
What do you think of the job Billy did?
For the first year, he did a great job. You have to give me credit, man. you know, for the first year, and he get us far where we are now. He did a great job. You know, it's not really. I don't know. I don't think we're allowed to ask him. You know, of course, it's still a lot of room to get better. You know, still a lot of room to learn to get better, but you know, from where he started and his first year, he did a good job.
Thanks, Sergi.
See you next year.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hi guys. Thank you.
Thanks for asking.